Yeah, I'm Kevin Darroch, the president and CEO of Machinetek. Machinetek was formed in 1992 in Escondido, California, in a very small facility, to take advantage of what was a growing field of honeycomb fabrication. Honeycomb is a lightweight expanded material used as the core component of honeycomb composite panels, and those panels are used primarily in the aerospace industry due to their strength and lightweight. And so we recognized back in 1992 that this was an opportunity for us to move into a field that was underrepresented in the manufacturing sector. We began as a modest company with fairly modest capabilities, but as time went on and our capabilities grew, our size grew. And at some point we outgrew that facility in Escondido. We looked for a much larger facility and found one here in Carlsbad, California. Beautiful area, beautiful building. But it needed some improvements, partly to meet our specific needs, and we made some of those improvements. At some point, we had the opportunity to purchase the building, and we chose to do that partly so we could continue to build out the facility to fully establish it for our needs. To do that, we needed financing.
I'm Mary Adams with CDC Small Business Finance. I'm a commercial loan officer. And when I met Kevin, there were a lot of moving parts to the project and the need and desire to purchase the building because his landlord was threatening to sell one way or another, whether or not he exercised the lease option or decided not to do that. And Kevin had invested quite a sum of money in tenant improvements into the building when he moved in as a tenant, and really didn't know at that time that we could use those already paid for out of cash from the company tenant improvements in order to come up with the down payment. So the beautiful thing about this project, in my mind, is that we were able to use money that Kevin had already spent on the building when he moved in as his down payment. So Kevin came in with no cash at that time of purchase and just was able to document those tenant improvements. We sent that into the SBA and they approved it and said, absolutely, that looks good. And he just was able to close on the building. So not only getting additional capital, but also not having to come out of pocket with any additional funds.
It did preserve those extra funds for the business expansion that we were undertaking.
Right.
That's right. If we had been forced to put them all into the improvements or in the form of a down payment, then we wouldn't have had the extra capital to grow the company the way we did.
Exactly. So, it was a success story all the way around.
And we owe it all to you, Mary. 504 program has worked out very well. The costs have been relatively low. The costs have remained stable on both of those loans, even as general interest rates have been increasing. So it's allowed us to have a stable, budgetable building facility cost now and into the future. So after 23 years, retiring as a Lieutenant Colonel in the United States Air Force, I pursued my business activities full-time, and in this case, as the CEO of Machinetek. Great background, great training, and a great opportunity to serve the country. In addition, of course, it did qualify me for a few benefits, one of which was perhaps additional entitlement to some financing. Perhaps more now as a result of hindsight, but I do realize how important it is to own a building for a company like ours. There's always the pride of ownership, but beyond that, there's the ability to customize the building as you find appropriate for your own business. But moreover, I think it's the security, the known ability to continue to occupy the building at a fixed rate. Most rents go up over time, hard to predict, hard to budget. And of course, it's an additional cost as those rent increases occur. But more significantly, you can never be assured of continuing to occupy a rented facility. The building owner may choose to sell it to someone else who wishes to occupy it. They may wish to occupy it themselves. They may wish to tear it down and build a shopping mall or something there. So the ability to purchase the building, to secure our continued occupancy at a fixed rate, was of great value to Machinetek, and it will continue to be so into the future.